go. Titanic, A Space Between. So let's go into chapter 1, Jane Williams. Seated. Here we go. First little look.
Can you repeat your name and date of birth for me?
Jane Williams. I was born on the 6th of June in 1842.
Now, Jane, what year is it right now?
2145.
Jane, I believe that would make you over 303 years of age. How is that possible?
I was displaced. God has awoken me in your time.
Okay. And when were you displaced? Tell me the last events you remember.
I remember I was looking for my grandchildren. We were all at the lifeboats, but we quickly lost them. I decided to look for them around our cabin, below decks. It was dire down there. The lights were dim, and I could hear water flowing close by. It distinctly smelled of death, like lost hope.
Did you know where to find them?
I wasn't sure, not until I heard the screams of my boys down the stairs. Things were not natural. I could hear my boys, but they weren't to be seen.
Another door.
Now, at what point were you actually displaced?
The last thing I remember was this man. He knew my name.
Hello. Oh, shut up. What have we done?
There he is, our man of the hour. Hope you've gotten some adequate sleep, Hendrik. From what I can see, the ocean wasn't all that graceful last night, but you've made it. You're currently 576 miles away from the Titanic, exactly where she traveled 24 hours prior to impact. How are you feeling?
Stronger than ever, Marvin. Ready for taking back?
Close enough. Briefing you's the only thing left in my checklist.
Good luck. That could be a handful. How do we get started here?
Brady, we cleared for briefing?
Go ahead, Marvin.
Excellent. Let's take a look at those screens over there. Up until this point, you should have heard very little about your mission's details and motivations. I'd say now's the time to change that. So, 20 years ago, when you were sleeting out of your nose, the larger-than-life pioneer Geoffrey Plackett blew us all away by inventing nothing less than bloody time travel.
Okay.
Now, that was all fine and dandy, but soon enough, Plackett's travellers came back all out of whack. They seemed completely snapped by their experiences, some of them entirely comatose. Miraculously, Plackett still continued to run his operation. Hell, he even continued to receive funding from the government. Then, With no improvements, the government then finally banned his practices. A few months later, though, Plackett disappeared from the face of the earth. Ruled as suicide by the government, without any details.
That happened, though. I mean, they got proof and...
Well, hold on, Hendrik. It might seem that way for now.
Okay.
Moving forward 2 years, a 70-year-old woman known as Jane arrived out of the blue, claiming that she came from the sinking Titanic. She then recalled the events with shocking accuracy. And well, people started tying this... Oh, it seems they want us to keep moving. Go ahead and open that door.
Right, so what have we got? Card reader. Oh, looking for... Aha, key card. It's not behind the right shoulder when you roll. Power. Not on. Twisting it the wrong way.
Whoa.
Ain't she stunning? You wouldn't believe the amount of money we've pumped into that little number. Anyway, where was I? So, Plackett had now disappeared, and a woman from the actual Titanic suddenly popped out of nowhere. Now, we did some digging through Plackett's records, and we found transcripts of a traveller named Diana, who left for a mission in 2143, but she never returned. Guess where she went? Yep, the bloody Titanic.
What?
Yep, and this happened merely weeks before Plackett's disappearance, and wasn't even disclosed to the public. Know what I think, Hendrik? I think our little genius botched Diana's mission and tried to cover up by sending back another passenger, Jane.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Jane over 70 years old? How would that make sense?
Good question. Diana was only 32 years old. We suspect Plackett wanted to pass off time travel maladies as a reason for her age. Which clearly didn't pan out since authorities apprehended Jane before he could return and get his hands on her. I think that if you can reach Jane's cabin on the RMS Titanic, you'll be able to learn what happened, find Plackett, and potentially bring back Diana.
I suspected that my mission involved Jane somehow, but this? You're putting a lot on me here, Marv.
I know, it's a lot to hear at once. But your first priority remains to find that cabin. To this day, Jane has never recalled her exact cabin, which we estimate to be around here. But we'll easily solve that by swinging by the passenger manifests, which are here on G-Deck. In order to place you in close proximity to these, we'll start off your mission in the front boiler rooms, disguised as a coal shoveler. We'll land you there about 24 hours before impact, giving you ample time to prepare. Hendrik, by all means, this mission should be quite straightforward.
Let's hope so. I've got to ask, though. What the hell happened to Plackett?
I don't think he made it out. Only so much you can do. Oh. You ready? We're getting close to transport here.
Ready as I'll ever
Open
be.
that door as well, please.
Let's do it.
Hi. Whoa.
All right, mate. Still can't believe you're bloody doing this. Just remember, Hendrik, if National Time Regulation finds out we're sending you back, well, you won't return. You know I have to disclose that. I'm sorry. Now, we've told you this over and over, Hendrik, but we have real reason to believe Plackett got Diana stuck on the ship. And besides, if our health department didn't operate the way they did, perhaps I would, be inside of that cylinder instead. Anyways, bring her back, Hendrik. We can't rely on it happening, but we can aim for it. She never deserved to be left in a sinking grave. You're making history, my friend. See you on the other side.
Marvin, are you there?
Yes, he's there. We have communication. Hendrik, we thought you were gone. It took us almost 24 hours to establish contact. But you're okay. You bloody did it, mate. You're on the RMS Titanic.
Come
I also
on,
see that
let's
your
go.
coordinates have somehow worked. It seems that you're inside of an ash room adjacent to the Fireman's Passage. All the way in the front. And Fireman's Passage is right behind that door. A little twist of those hatch dogs should open that big boy for you.
What's with the hanging bags?
Well, it turns out that when the ship was ashore, the boiler room staff actually lifted their ashes up to B deck, where it could be safely disposed of in an appropriate location. But when it's
Blend into the
all
boiler
looks good to
rooms
me.
until the
It
shift
seems that the
changes.
Friday shift is coming to an end.
Listen.
Let's head down to the
Okay,
right,
close
Henry.
to come to us, it's so fun.
Absolute stunner.
Right,
You know, it
chaps.
took 3 million rivets to assemble her. Picture the manpower.
Lad, we need you around the corner. Keep it up. Keep moving, lad.
Alright, I'm going.
All right, head down to your right again.
Man, it's like an oven in this place.
Indeed, it crosses over 120 degrees Fahrenheit sometimes.
This one seems open, Marv. Clear to use it?
Excellent. Grab one of those shovels and scoop a couple of loads into the furnace. I believe you have
How long am I expected to do this for?
about 4 more hours. I'm going to try to sneak you out after about 2.
Right down here, boys.
Damn, this is all I do? Shovel away?
Pretty much. Once the temperature of your furnace gets too high, though, you're expected to release some of the heat.
Now I get why briefing was conducted at the last minute.
There she is. Now we're going to release some of that heat. Let's crank that red valve behind you. All right, that's enough. Time to load in some more then. Exhilarating, isn't it? You should be able to get out of here and advance towards the upper decks pretty soon. Crew presence is becoming increasingly sparse up there, so once midnight rolls around, we'll go and see about those passenger files on G deck. What? I don't recall any reports of this. Did she strike something the night before?
You're asking me?
No, it's the iceberg. It's gonna puncture this boiler room.
Marvin, what the hell? What happened to the 24-hour?
Hendrik, run! Get back to the fireman's...
Oh, shit.
Oh. You can climb by grabbing handles and moving your controllers. Handles. Okay.
Wait for me, goddammit!
Crouch and crawl, Hendrik. Hurry! Boy, are they quick with those doors! Crank it open using the...
Nothing! It's not working, Marvin!
The circuit must be overriding it. Shit! Where does that silver tube lead to? Usually there's a box for emergency overrides nearby.
Okay, here's the box.
That's it! Ah, just smash the bloody thing! Gather and prepare for emergency procedures. Ready the evacuation team. Listen, something went wrong during your transport. I'm not sure what happened, but you somehow ended up arriving 24 hours late. We need to get you above the water.
Stairwell is locked. There is a ladder, though.
Seems like you're going to be climbing. Just climb until you can't go any further. You're about 20 feet above the water now, so that buys us some time. Since our plan got absolutely body slammed just there, we've taken some measures to continue your mission. You're there anyway, so no reason to really stop dead in our tracks.
Gotcha. So the passenger files are on this deck. Doesn't sound like we got held back too far, no?
They don't sound very excited. Now, these men were not particularly known for their impenetrable tempers. Let's try and stay out of that. Anyways, try and explore some of this area while we finish up planning the rest of your mission.
Yeah, I've heard some stories about these fellas.
Can't get through.
Right, the passenger file should be around the corner. Pick those up, find Jane's cabin, and let's go from there. There's going to be less time to be a tourist, I'm afraid. I mean, for all we know, we could be too late to find Jane or Diana.
I think you might be disappointed in what we find in that regard.
We'll have to take down that fence first, though. There's a screwdriver right there. I don't think it'll take a genius to figure that one out, Hendrik.
Right, up the stairs it is. No, can't go up here.
Bingo. Seems to be organised by surname. Jane's last name is Williams.
Anything from you onwards is missing, Marvin.
What? What about the other ones?
They're still here.
I don't understand. Somebody already took it. Placket. Perhaps he really handpicked Jane. An older woman supposed to be an older Diana.
Okay.
Aged by time travel artifacts.
You realize that sounds outlandish, right? You're saying Placket traveled back to pick an older woman to send to the future and pretend it's good old Diana? I still don't buy it.
It's possible, though. Shit. Guess that means we have to hurry. All right, Hendrik. Go and check if there's anything of value behind that door.
Can't stop. Is it open there? No. Hi. What have I got? Hammer. Whoa! Heart attack. Nothing in there. Oh, that of a drink. Ah, hammer. Yes. Got it. Oh. Okay. Whoa! Jesus Christ!
During this period, society was hyper-obsessed with technological advancements. Meanwhile, half the world was still hungry. That's always bothered me. So when I found out that Plackett invented time travel, I was disgusted. The man paraded the world like he was the bloody Pope.
What about his travelers when they came back?
What's there to say? I mean, he sent them back alone, with no direct communication. No wonder they came back altered. Same with Diana. He was already experimenting with cross-time communication and still sent her back with that tasteless AI device of his.
What are you going to do if Hendrik happens to encounter Plackett?
As much as I want him to kill him, I'll stick to protocol. Keep Plackett away from travelers, allowing for a safe extraction.
Vitals are okay. Consciousness detected. Diana, are you present?
This is stunning.
I made it. God, I'm here. I'm here. Present.
Yep.
I'm on the forecastle of the Titanic.
We're on
Currently,
the Titanic.
20 minutes post-impact.
Welcome to the other side, Diana. If you hear this, you've completed your transport in a functioning condition. Diana, I am proud of you. Remember, the distinction between the past, present,
And future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. I can't believe it. I've just traversed more than 230 years back in time, and I feel fine.
230 years and 314 days to be precise, Diana. How do I sound? Like Mr. Plackett in the flesh?
Just like him. It's creepy, but I feel safe.
There's no reason not to. All right, it appears that you're fully conscious and oriented now. How's your memory? Can you remember your objectives?
Head into first class through B deck, capture passenger sentiment, continue towards the grand staircase, repeat, and if conditions allow, photograph the flooding of lower decks.
Right on. I would suggest heading towards the superstructure. Time's ticking, Diana. And don't forget principle number 1.
Get home safe. Got it.
Alright, let's go.
Not a bad view. Diana, why don't you photograph the superstructure from here before moving?
It seems desolated. What's with that? Wasn't there a crowd around this time?
Not quite. I trust you're not relying on feature films as your bar of expectation, Diana.
Of course not. It just feels off. Access to B deck seems blocked. Any advice?
Nothing to be concerned about, Diana. You'll be able to surmount that by climbing over that cargo crane. You see it?
Affirmative. It's hard to miss, really.
Good. There's a control lever on top of it. If you climb to the top, you can move the crane about 28 degrees to your left to form a bridge over the railings.
Makes sense. It shut down. Shouldn't there still be residual steam pressure?
It seems not. There's a backup engine integrated in the crane's base, though. Let's climb down and take a look. That's it. Look for some coal to throw in that furnace, Diana.
Coal. Nice. Let's fire you up. 1, 2.
Got it.
Alright.
Good. Let's give it an initial spark. Can you find anything to light that with? That's it. Now you're going to have to...
Twist the valve counterclockwise until the pressure gauge indicates green. You don't have to hold my hand like that, you know. Crane is running. I'll try the controls again.
On it? No. Oh, so that's
Got it.
We're inside.
The most difficult part is behind you, Diana. Feeling a bit warmer?
A little bit. It's beautiful here.
What did I tell you? I saved the best for my favorite traveler. Let's proceed.
What about the pictures?
Let's take some as you explore these hallways. 3 will be sufficient.
Now that I'm here, may I ask, what exactly caused the defects in previous time travelers? I mean, what's there to stop me from returning defective?
Stay focused, Diana. Plackett hasn't programmed me to concern you with that.
Sure.
That should do. Can you try entering the doors at the end of the hallway?
It's creepy. Oh, have a drink, take the edge off. Ooh.
It's locked.
That's okay. Keep in mind, this is her maiden voyage. We're relying on early operating plans. We'll find another way.
What about the vents?
Right on, Diana. Let's head back around. There should be a master vent parallel to the main hallway.
Ugh, it won't budge. It's soldered to its frame.
Okay, service cabinet is then. I think you're adjacent to that. Go in there and let's find a way to blow out these vents.
That seems...
Disrespectful? Your safety always comes first, Diana. I'm not concerned about White Star Line's profit margins at the moment.
It's a step.
As expected, find an emergency hatchet and let's cut off that knob.
Whoa, what's that?
Try to find the drawer with the emergency manual for 23B, Diana.
This is it. It seems that I need to adjust these gauges accordingly throughout the halls.
Seems like it. Use the large map up there to find them. And let's adjust them to the numbers on the sheet.
On it.
47. How do we know what number this is? Okay, 47. 270. Alright, so that's 47 done. 61, 62. Oh, that's creepy. Okay, there's one here. $61, 90. What number was that? 61. So I need 62 at 180. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, don't tell me the last one's in there. Woo! Nah, mate. The fuck? I'm not going in there. Oh, please don't tell me it's in there. Whoa! I can't do this. Oh, please be. There must be another one in the hallway. Oh, thank God. Oh, what was it? 62, 180. Whoa!
Get in the vent. You don't want to be associated with this mess.
Christ. Where have I got to go? Get in the vent? What vent? Oh, the master vent. Oh. That thing gonna come for me, innit? Oh. Quick, duck.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, you will be crawling through two cabins, photographing whatever passenger. Shh. They can't see you. They can only hear the vents.
Oh, that's hair-raising. Right, I'll leave you to it, guys, now. This, like, brilliant game. Seriously, got to grab this tomorrow when it's out. I'll leave the spoilers there.